It's time. You have to unleash what God already embedded in you. You have to unleash the gift that God has placed in you. You're holding so much in and you're just trying to say, when is a good time to do it? How can I do this? No, it's time. The time is now. Amen. Unleash your own potential. Stop suffocating the gift that God has for you. Stop waiting. Stop questioning. Stop feeling like you can and cannot do it. Fear and faith don't mix. Mm-hmm. So that's just basically what it is for me.
Hey, you know what the business is, baby? It's your boy Dwayne 101. We in here, huh? Hey. You know what it is, baby? It's your boy Pretty Boy in this thing. Oh, I'm in it big. Let go. Oh. Hey, what's going on, man? Oh, yeah. Hold up. Hey, hold up. Hey, hold up. Hey, hold up. Hold up. Hope y'all have a nice 4th of July, man. Ooh, I know you know I did. I'm still rapping, baby. Ooh. Get me. Catch. Hey. With Auntie Dada and Brent, Young Pros Entertainment will be in the building tonight. Hey, ask it on the way. Bye. Yeah. Man, I want to thank y'all for tuning in, man. I just want to say, man, thank y'all, man. Today we celebrate 70 episodes today, man. And today, man, I'm going to let y'all know this right here, man. I feel so good right now. Like, man, when I tell you, man, in the process of me celebrating 70 episodes, you know what I'm saying? You see me holding this up right now? You can see it a little bit. But my lighting and stuff like that is not. It's you know what I'm saying. But man, I just want to say 70 episodes. You see this right here? What I'm holding up. We got our first award from San Bernardino County from the mayor. It's almost like a proclamation. You know what I'm saying? Man, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank all y'all. I couldn't have did this without y'all, man. Thank y'all for making us number one in Shreveport, Louisiana. All the way from Shreveport to California. You know what I'm saying, man? Man, Pretty Boy been out here for a minute, man. Like I say, man, I couldn't have done this without y'all, man. iHeartRadio, you know what it is, man. Thank you for allowing us to put the paint where it ain't, baby. And today, we're going up today. We going up today. We taking shots today. You know what I'm saying? You see a shot, take a shot. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, man, we up right now, baby. My God is good. God is so good right now. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in. Man, I want to thank y'all right now, man. Today is a good cause today. You know what I'm saying? Oh, talk to me. We talk back. Oh, and Ash is on the way right now, but we're gonna go ahead and get it started. Right, quick. You know how we do. You know. Oh, and right now, my heart goes out to the people right now in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like with the floods, if you lost somebody in Texas, Kerrville, Texas, it got hit hard with the flood. We lost a lot of people. So much going on right now in America, people. Like so much to get you off your passion, your purpose. Like people, I want to encourage y'all, don't give up. Keep going. As long as you got God in your life, who can be against you? You know what I'm saying? And like, and I supposed to have me a fresh cut today, but I ain't get things. I've been so busy, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Hey, but hey, it is what it is. Ooh, but like y'all know, I keep my hygiene going, but I picked it out, man. I still look good, still look a little fresh. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, I just want to thank y'all for tuning in today. Like without y'all, I just want y'all to know I couldn't do this without y'all. Without y'all, who is I? You know what I'm saying? But before we go ahead and get into the show today, before our special guest come in, today is our 70th episode. This is our final series. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, not final series, but this is the end of us. This is the finale of our second series. In our second series, we basically we talked about mental health. You know what I'm saying? And right now it is National Mental Health Month. So no, say like, and right now this is the month between May, June, and July. This is when Black people get it the worst. You know what I'm saying? When you African American, when you look like me, when you got the same color I got, you know what I'm saying? This is the month that it happened the way. You know what I'm saying? Like say, yo. So we're gonna go ahead and get it in. Brent this hopped in. We're gonna get ready to bring Brent in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and get it going on. We're gonna bring y'all up to date what's going on in the world, in Shreveport, in California. You know what I'm saying, man? Man. So at the end of the day, in order to be successful in life, you got to know what's going on. You got to be in tune. And like I say, like Chris Sean said, you tune in to what you tune into. You know what I'm saying? So like say, and we're gonna keep y'all locked and loaded, right quick. You know what I'm saying? So Brent, I see you, baby. What's up, man? I see you backstage out there hanging out backstage in the green room. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, we're gonna be getting ready to bring him in a minute. So we're gonna go ahead and get to the community engagement right quick. It's a lot of stuff going down, and also people that y'all don't know, Brent that got the award for 50 under 50. You know what I'm saying? He got a couple more awards too. But that was just the latest one, you know what I'm saying? So we want to shout out to Brent for that, man. Like I say, man, so he definitely been putting the paint where it ain't, you know what I'm saying? So like I say, when it's all said and done, people, man, you work hard, you stay dedicated to your craft, don't worry about what people say, let the haters do their job, you know what I'm saying? Straight up, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, now we gonna go ahead and get to it right quick. Let's go ahead. Alrighty. Where we at? Alright. And the first right now, going on the mini. Also, shout out to Kosha. Kosha she did a nice job on her event. She did a brunch at the I think she did it downtown, but it was nice, successful. It was a good brunch, and she also did like a summer kickoff for the youth at the Sleepy for the Rich store downtown. It was lit, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, shout out to Kosha. Yeah. Actually that she just hopped into the studio. She backstage getting herself together. Man, we about to put the paint where it ain't, man. Today's a celebration, baby. Oh, I thought it was a 30. Pretty boy, baby. You already know the business deal. But we're gonna go ahead and kick it off with the event. Coming up, man, it's about that time, man. Can y'all believe it's July? It's about to be August pretty soon. And guess what? You already know what's going on. Got a lot of back to school giveaway going on right now. You know what I'm saying? This Saturday in Riverside, you already know, baby. We got a couple back to school going up. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all show up and show out. If you need some help with your kid for school supply, you know, like you say, like whatever, they're gonna give like free food, backpacks and stuff like that, man. Man, it's gonna be lit. You know what I'm saying? I got another one right here. The annual back to school. This is one of my good friends of mine, Marco, and the American Dream. They partner with Raising Cane and a bunch of other people. They're gonna be giving out free haircut. They're gonna be giving out free resources and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, man? Hey, man, they going up. So at the end of the day, people, man. So get your feet, get your food supply. So every time you ain't got enough money, don't worry about it. He got enough backpacks and food supply for 1,000 kids. You know what I'm saying? And it's a really good one too. And for like all the volunteers and parents, they're gonna have free coffee and free donuts. And they also giving the kids free lunch. So they're gonna be this Saturday downtown Riverside. You know, it's a new library. Oh, you know what I'm talking about? And also, shout out to Jay Ford and Fifi Ashton, baby, out of Shreveport, Louisiana. They got the day party going up this weekend. You know what I'm saying? The 318 week link up. Like, actually, it is day party. It's day party season, huh? You know what I'm saying? Hey, and one thing about the day party, I hope you got your day party inside, people. Hey, you know. But like to say, we back. Devil can't stop this over here, baby. But like, next, and also happy 4th of July. Hope y'all had a good 4th of July. It's still, Independence Day. I got like a little quick message for y'all on here. I know a lot of people say, oh, 4th of July for white people, or 4th of July not for us. I just want to say, when it comes to 4th of July for the African American culture, I want to say this. I want y'all to understand that liberty for us was written in blood and not ink. And I just want to say this right here, that 4th of July was not just lighting fireworks. It was a remembrance that true freedom was given. It was fought for. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people fought for us to be able to have independence. While the nation celebrate independence, we also reflect on sacrifices, the resilience, and the unfinished work of justice and equality. We honor those who bled for freedom. They weren't allowed to fully live. You know what I'm saying? So, some people died behind us having Juneteenth and died behind us that to have 4th of July. I don't know. We got some stuff going on over here, actually. I don't know what that's all about.
I
I done
don't
went
know.
up. You know what I'm saying? The devil trying to get us. But he can't win. And also give it up again. We got the Social Serve, the Shoreway, the Rich Auntie Day Day, you know what I'm saying, going down July 19th, 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock. You, as you can see, get the make sure you stay in it. The register for the event. If you want to join, let's say, no, come on now, serving up. We serving it up, baby. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and also, man, and also too, Uber just got better. Uber now is offering helicopter rides. So, but there's $290 a person. You know what I'm saying? So like they make sure you Google it. I don't know where all they got it coming at. You know what I'm saying? So make sure they Google it and see where the helicopter rides are coming. They know they coming. And also, it's going down, baby. Miami Nude Club. Set sail for the Caribbean. I think it's gonna kick off in December. I don't know. I might want to go. Would you do? Would you be a part of that, Anthony? You ever did something like that? The nude club? That's for people. Now, people, if your body don't look good, I probably wouldn't advise you to do it. If you know your body jacked up, don't do it. They know you're gonna be on the cruise ship naked. You know what I'm saying? But it's taking place in Miami.
Oh, I'm on mute. I said, yeah, I've never done anything like that, but I've
Uh,
tried twice.
oh, that's tight, boy.
All
Oh,
you
boy,
need is confidence.
I know, right? Look, it's probably gonna be a lot of sex going on. So, you know, people gonna be drinking and naked. So we're
Oh
gonna see if
yeah.
people can keep their hand to themselves. I don't know. That's gonna be interesting. And
Yeah.
also, too, people, like I tell you again, congratulations, man. We got our first Game Up Level Up award from the shout out to Joe Baca, the mayor of San Bernardino County, baby. From the Juneteenth Jam, they appreciate us for coming out. It wasn't a lot of media people out there either, so they wanted to make sure they like So a lot of times we don't want to come out and support our own people. Like sometimes you got your own media out yet. Sometimes it's good to go out there and support your own people. Sometimes people, you know what I'm saying? So like so I love my flowers. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. And look, that's the beginning. We got more to come. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So like say, and also it's going down starting tomorrow. AMC will be selling $5 movie tickets every Wednesday, so you can go see your favorite movie, whatever movie they got for you, for $5. So like you say, if you ain't got no money, if you got a little bit of money, don't worry. You know it's gonna be all right. They gonna look. It's a lot of stuff out there. You'll be amazed what they got for people. They got a little bit of money, so you get your $5 movie ticket. You know what I'm saying? And also give it up from I want to pray for Miss Creta. Her family, she passed away at 40 years old. She worked 7 days a week at the restaurant. You know, sometimes people say when you call people phone, they be like, "What you doing?" "Oh, I'm getting this money. Oh, I'm getting this money. I'm getting this money. I'm getting this money." Don't let the getting the money kill you, people. Because at the end of the day, you gotta rest. It's very important to get your rest, people. You gotta get your rest. Money gonna be here when you're dead and gone. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people in her family, like they gonna miss her because he actually he held everybody together. He held he held a lot of people together. I did the research on it, so my heart goes out to Miss Creta. You know what I'm saying? And also, you know what I'm saying, give it up for Mr. Light Bright, one of our former guests. Actually, I don't know if you remember him, but his wife was we went to her movie premiere when we watched the movie at the thing. So I don't really know what happened, but he's in LA, but he's no longer with us. So my heart goes out to the Strong family in LA. You know, like you say, I can't really say what's going on, but if you're in LA, you know what's going on, you know what's happening. Like they got a GoFundMe. Y'all support Miss Adrian Strong. They also had the movie too, also. You know what I'm
I
saying?
do remember. Yeah.
That's right. And also, if you live near Los Angeles, if you need a little extra money in your pocket, hit that QR code at the bottom. You can make about $125 doing research study. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's always money out there to be made, people. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I just did a couple surveys. Like, cause I got one for $75, and one for $150. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So that's another level up to get money. And ladies and gentlemen, two, the guest is on time today. Miss Dollar. Miss Day. I know I've been saying Dollar I like the shoe. It's just hopped in backstage. So we're gonna be getting ready to bring them in shortly. We got a couple more announcements. And after that, we're gonna bring the guests in the order they came in, baby. We got Brent and we got Rich Auntie Day Day. Ooh, and also and while we talking about getting awards and stuff like that, Miss Day Day, baby. She got a proclamation in the city back in March at the 318 festival. So she was kind of like me. Like when she got her award, she didn't really know about it. You know what I'm saying? They shocked her with it, you know. I like to get an award but you don't know about it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's so genuine, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Miss Day Day. She's in the building, baby. And we're going to be bringing them in a few minutes. And also, what it do Wednesday, shout out to the big homie, RP to Beezy. You know, we got to keep Beezy's name alive. Beezy been dead about 10, 15 years now. But shout out to Beef Smooth. They fight to casino night going down tomorrow night, 315 Lake Street. All casino workers free to 11 o'clock p.m. And guess what, baby? They sound good right there. You know they got to be Louisiana. Free shrimp ball, corn and potatoes. Then you think about that? And that, man, boy, I wish I was in season. I think I'm be some crawfish too. So there's gonna be what it do. We call this what it do Wednesday. So like that. I don't know if they're gonna do shrimp free every week. I know it's gonna be tomorrow. So you make sure you get in where you fit in. You know what I'm saying? And there we go. I guess today, like as you can see her, we got the picture of Miss Day Day with her proclamation in her hand, baby. Put the paint where it ain't. That you know that she was soldiering, baby. A fury call, no, but only a select few is chosen. We all could be called to do something, but only a select few gonna be chosen. You know what I'm saying? So like you say, ooh. And also my heart goes out to the people that trashed this grave. The family's upset right now. Somebody booed somebody's grave. I guess they wanted to get something out the grave and stuff like that. So like that, my heart goes out to the family that blew up the grave. You know what I'm saying? People, I got this up there. Isn't that crazy? A lot going on. I know, right? And shout out to the mayor. Mayor can't. I know, man. boy, that like, oof, had to stop and think about it for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, man, that's a different time. It is a different time. Like there's so much stuff out here to distract you, baby. So y'all just want y'all to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Out there. And also, don't think the goal is to be detained. I think the goal is to spread fear. Shout out to Miss Karen Bass. You know, they back on the attack, baby. With ICE out here in California. So like they told y'all to get up out of here. So some people just standing their ground. They want to stay where they at. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. But my thought on that is, if you know you're illegal and you've been illegal for 15, 20 years, hey, you got what you got. You got what you got. But if you know, try to get your paperwork together and think people like sometimes, so you never know. Like sometimes you think you're getting by, but you're really not getting by. My mom always told me, when you think you're getting by, you're bound to get caught. You know, so like they do what you got to do, people. You know, so you're gonna mess it up for everybody. That's why a lot of people getting upset with this ICE situation, because it's not that messing with the immigrants now, it's messing with everybody else. So like say, you know. So like you say, man, my heart goes out to the illegal. I think because we got our background on, and we not really supposed to have our background on today because they messed up our production team. So like they didn't things together. That's why we keep shutting off. So, and also happy birthday to Kawaja P. Henson. I think he turned 54 years old. You know what I'm saying? Man, look good at 54. Man. Woo! Them hot takes in that camel toe, baby. I'm just saying. Oh. Oh. And also, we want to give a shout out to Miss Eva Ozzy for putting her time in at the Showtime at the Apollo. She lost her life. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, man, long live Miss Eva Ozzy. You know, and also we want to give a shout out to the Mississippi Mass Choir. They lost the lead singer. I forget how you pronounce. How do you pronounce her name? Miss Mama
I,
Mama Rosie. Yeah, that's her name. So we want to give a shout out to Miss Mama Mosey Burks, the lead singer of the Mississippi Mass Choir. So if you from Shreveport, Louisiana, you grew up anywhere in the South, you already know what the business is, baby. Man, that was a legend, man. She got us through it, like that. And in our honor right now, we're gonna play a little moment of her song to take y'all back to y'all. If y'all don't remember the Mississippi Mass Choir.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and stand on your feet and help me welcome Malachi recording artist and an anointed and powerful woman of God, Mrs. Mosey Watkins Burks and I've got a grip and I'm holding on. I'm holding fast. What God has shown, my heart is fixed, my mind is made up. I've got a grip, and I won't let go. Hey, I've got a grip, and I'm holding on. I'm holding fast. What God has shown, my heart is fixed, my mind is made up. I've got a grip, and I won't let go. I'm pressing on the upward way. I won't let go of His faith. Sure, get a grip and don't let go. Grab a hold and keep holding on, 'cause and I won't let go. Hey, I got a grip, and I'm holding on. I'm holding fast. What God has shown, my heart is fixed, my mind is made up. I got a grip, and I won't let go.
Thank you, Miss Mama Mosey. Thank you for all that good music. Thank you for getting us to the worst times in our life. And like they sometimes you gotta get a grip on life, people. You gotta grip it. If you ain't gripping it, it can get away from you. So I love the old school music back in the day, you know what I'm saying? It really got me through it, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Lil Under Allen also, He got us to a lot of situations too. You know what I'm saying? What about you, as you got your grip tight? Grip it tight. And also give a good friend of mine out of Shreveport, Louisiana, Miss Claudia. But we say Shreveport, but she actually a little bit further down. But Claudia, Alexandra Payne, they became in the National Black Lawyer. They were the top 40 and under for 2025. So I remember when she got her first $1 million case. You know what I'm saying? So and she's still young too. So I appreciate her for putting the paint where it ain't. You know what I'm saying? So, ooh, you know what I'm talking about? One time for Miss Claudia, baby. And also Jay-Z. He's finally take the Super Bowl stage 2026. Headtime show headliner talk is on the way. So we're gonna see what he's gonna be doing, you know what I'm saying? So and the last thing, people, for me, Summer in the Funds concert, if you're in Riverside, California, got a couple more weeks left. Got one tomorrow. Make sure get out to the park, Paramount Park, and enjoy some good music downtown Riverside. They put the paint where it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Before we get ready to bring in Brent, then bring in Rich Ain't a Dollar. Ashley, what you got?
As far as the news, not much. What you said it all.
Mm-hmm.
So much going on right now for me.
Oh, I know. Besides you being in New York with Diddy. How was the city out there?
Beautiful.
Oh, with Diddy. Was it chaotic or was it more celebration?
It was nice. The city was outside. It was the first Independence Day without any violent crimes, murders, or anything like that. So all was nice.
Oh, right. That's what I'm talking about.
It was a good vibe. It was a good feeling in the air.
Oh, I love that. That sounds good right there. I,
They was
uh,
outside. It was nice.
the good vibe. I got to get back to New York City. I love my New York. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been to New York in a minute. I mean, last time I went down there, it was because I had to do some work. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
Yeah.
but hope I get a chance to go back and that's enjoy myself. You know what I'm saying? I think
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah,
take
we
my
did a
kids to
lot
New
of
York.
work out there. So shout out to Gold Teeth Gallery. We were busy and
Ooh,
so kept us
oh,
going.
hey, that's what I'm talking about right there. Gold
So
Tea Gallery, baby. If you need your gold tea, y'all make sure you
right.
look it up on her website. Man, you get your gold tea, your gold grill, your gold jewelry, anything gold. You know
Yes,
what I'm
we have.
saying? Hey,
We have
hey,
stuff
man,
like
blessed
they're
and
very
busy. Any black female owned.
absolutely.
The black female I know they got gold.
Yes, it's very true.
You know what I'm saying?
Gold
Oh,
diamonds and everything else.
most definitely, most definitely. All righty. Well, I think we're gonna get ready to go ahead and bring in Brent. Brent, we got your before we bring you in, we got your little your what we call it?
Your intro.
Intro. Let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and get Brent in here. So for those of y'all don't know who Brent is, we got a little intro, and when he come in, he gonna tell you a little bit about himself.
Young Professionals Entertainment provides the equipment for words over lattes. And the man behind the brand is 25-year-old CEO Brent Lattin. His first glimpse of entrepreneurship came at age 12 after he began recording his sister's basketball games.
I passed out those tapes and I charged the parents $20. So from there, I've kind of always had a business mindset of wanting to make some money in the entertainment parts.
Now Brent runs a company that provides business marketing and a variety of multimedia services for different events.
It's just a great feeling to be a part of creativity. Something that's starting from nothing, and then you see the product slowly but surely become something.
He turned his passion into his livelihood, and he's also focused on being a young, positive role model.
Being black, we always kind of have that stigma and that, black people, especially black men, aren't good for anything. They're bad fathers, bad money managers, bad all of this. But seeing other people in the community and, people that I've looked up to for years that are succeeding in this area, it shows me that you can do anything that you want to do.
There are 3 entrepreneurs using their talents in different ways. But the thread that connects them all is a common vision to impact the city of Shreveport and beyond. Chanel Terry, NBC6 News.
An impressive group of young people there.
Yes.
Well, you can learn more about each of these businesses on our
All right, all right.
All right.
That was something. Okay, I heard him. Okay.
And welcome to the stage, people. My guy, longtime friend, Brent. How you doing today, Brent? Brent, man, it's a blessing, man.
He's
Oh,
on
we
mute.
got.
Yes. He's on
Thank
mute.
you. Yeah, you got yourself on. Can you unmute yourself?
Yeah,
I should know how to do this. I do media. I'm sorry about that.
I know what, but don't let it be like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, hey,
Yeah, but
just like that.
yeah,
How you doing?
man? Look, I'm doing good. Glad to be here with y'all today. Dwayne, man, I'm proud of you. Pretty boy, you know that whole Dwayne thing. Maybe some people know that. I met you with Pretty Boy. I ain't know nothing about Dwayne, but now
Oh,
so glad to see you doing your thing.
most definitely, man. Thank you, man. Like I say, man, and they've been a blessing. Like I say earlier on the phone, like. If it wasn't for people like your dad, Mr. Ken Latin, David Arbery, the Shreveport Chambers of Commerce, African American Chambers of Commerce, the NAACP, the city of Shreveport, the where we gonna get our business license from?
Oh, what the city government plaza?
There been Plaza over there. If it wasn't been for none of them, there would be no Pretty Boy. There would be no Dwayne. So like I say, I thank all the people that kind of helped sold into me and helped took it to a whole nother level. And like I say, and now this is my way. I give back to people, and I'm able to bring them on a platform where we can continue to put the paint where it ain't. So that at the end of the day, at one point in time, people, I was the product of picking up and putting it down what somebody else did. So now people get to pick up what we put down. You know what I'm saying? So like and they have beautiful co-host here, Ashley, with me like man, we just have a good time over here. You know what I'm saying? So Ashley, go ahead and uh, if you want to ask Mr. Brent.
Ask him what?
Oh, whatever. You know how the the
I mean,
routine, baby.
we're gonna have a great conversation, so I'd rather things come out naturally. Let's go ahead and get the show started.
Yeah. And before we get started, Brent, what's some of the thing? Let the people know some of the things that you've been working on. That's trying to get them up. And I want to say also congratulations on your 50 and honor award. You know, some of y'all might have seen the award on the flyer. But you know, I bet he probably got that. He might got it right there on his desk right now. But tell the people what led up to that moment.
Yeah, man, just blessed. Man, this community has always been good to me, especially in my entrepreneurial journey. And I started at a very young age, but last month had the honor of being small business owner of the year for the Minority Business Opportunity Awards with our Shreveport Chamber of Commerce. So it's a really big deal. And just honored, humbled and honored to receive that award. Of course, there are so many great entrepreneurs in our area, of course, across the nation, but here in Shreveport, Louisiana, we are blessed with so many talented people. So just to be among those people was just an honor.
Oh, most definitely. I appreciate that, and it was so good to be able to see you receive such a award like that. Like say people that know hard work and dedication, people will get you to that next level of Mr. Brent was on. You know what I'm saying? So people that keep working. Don't worry about what people saying. You know, you got this. You know what I'm saying? So real quick before we get ready to tap into today's show, when we come back from the quick break, we got a little clip, and then we're gonna roll right into the show today. You know what I'm saying? That's our 70th episode, baby. You know what I'm talking about? We go ahead. Oh, talk to me. I talk back. So where we at right now?
Well, over 700 miles away in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, this family made the decision to move to North Little Rock, Arkansas. And they've been here a year now, but this past month is when they met Officer Tommy Norman. And 1 month has been more than enough time for them to grow a close-knit relationship.
Does it get this hot in Milwaukee?
New to the natural state,
No.
the Carruthers family.
Y'all are stuck with me now.
New friends of Officer Tommy Norman.
This really flourished in a hurry.
This friendship is only a month old, but with trust comes foundation.
Their mom is very trusting of me already.
We enjoy being around Officer Norman.
While in Milwaukee, they would often watch Officer Norman's videos on social media.
We didn't know he was from Arkansas, though.
They didn't know until her daughter Shemaya's elementary school graduation, where he was the guest speaker.
Did you know any police officers in Milwaukee?
Officer Norman met this family in June.
I met them right before Father's Day. And Father's Day for me every year is emotional.
Norman says when he meets a new family or friend, he makes sure to be transparent and open about the important things in his life.
I think with that, they feel more connected to me.
And after learning about the passing of his daughter, Alyssa,
they wrote me a letter for Father's Day. They even made a post on social media that outside of their dad, I was the most important man in their life.
My new family.
This should show you that it's not about longevity when producing a strong relationship. It's about the actions that creates the longevity.
He's been friendly, nice, everything since we met him, so it's been cool.
I really feel like that God made this happen.
Every week I'll show you another example of what community policing is all about. Next week, how Officer Norman was there for a family after their loved one was shot and killed. Norman's Neighborhood airs every Wednesday at 6 p.m. right here on KRK4 News. And if you miss it, we'll re-air it on Sunday night at 10.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, man, and we're back at it, man. Talk to Officer Norman. I've been following Officer Norman for a long time here in Little Rock, Arkansas, which is a part of us, Shreveport, Architect. You know what I'm saying? So keep putting the paint red line. I just want to let y'all know police officers can be good. So not all police officers are bad. But now I want to welcome y'all back to episode 70, part 6. creating a substantive care plan, self-care plan. And like you say, and today our theme is peace is the priority and longevity is the goal. And I want to say, what up, everybody? What's going on? I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Once again, it's your boy Dwayne, and we officially made it to our 70th episode, like I just said. Man, game up, level, apologize, baby. The name speaks for itself. Man, this has been a hell of a journey. You know, a wonderful journey, but a hell of a journey. You know what I'm saying? Like putting the paint red line, because I want to let y'all know that it don't stop here on the podcast. When I go out in the city, from Shreveport to Dallas to Houston to in California, Riverside, LA, people are always talking to me. I have to find ways to cut them off in a good way, but you know I don't mind talking to people and seeing people level up. You know what I'm saying? But from deep combos to real breakthroughs, you know what I'm saying? That's what we all about. And tonight, we wrapping it up strong. When I say wrapping it up strong, this is our second series. And after that, we be starting our third series. So we do our podcasting series. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because there's always so much to talk about. And once we get started, it's just so much that comes out. So, of course, you know, I'm your girl, Ashley, and I just want to say I'm proud of us. I'm proud of you guys who follow us, talk to us, discuss what we have going on. I mean, this series has all been about mental wellness and emotional resilience. I mean, we had so much going on. And also we talked about real life healing and what it looks like in our community, right? So, and tonight we're going to bring it to part 6, creating a sustainable self-care plan. That's about action. Creating a sustainable self-care
Man.
plan. Right? That's action.
Man, I know, right? Facts. Man, we ain't just talking self-care. We talking long-term wellness, emotional boundaries, and we also going to be learning how to thrive instead of survive. A lot of times so many people out there surviving, Ashley and Brent, like sometimes people gonna be surviving all their life, and we want to make sure people got the knowledge they need so they can be able to thrive and not. I mean, we're not telling you not to survive. You still got to survive, but you want to get a balance. But anyway, like some people that surviving, a lot of people not thriving at all. Some people that's like it is what it is. You know, sometimes you got to watch out for them people that's surviving, that's only
Right.
surviving because they know they can make hurt you or hurt your pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, survival mode, they can definitely hurt themselves. So in the past, how we talked about getting your journal or screenshotting or whatever you need to do as we are displaying images about what we say for repetition. I mean, go ahead and know that truth healing for each other is also like a celebration. So this is the grand finale of this series, and we are definitely going to continue to level all the way up.
Wait, we got what best way to do it with Brent and Rick, Auntie, Day. He's gonna be popping up in here in a minute. So like that, but before we kick this show off today, we want to give people another look at the series for those of y'all that's catching up. So and I want y'all to understand our series was about mental health and emotional resilience. Thriving through life challenges, you know what I'm saying? Like we teaching you how to, so you know, it's gonna be challenges in life. Like Brent said in his intro earlier, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some challenges going to success. So and what we talked about is we was over the course of this second series, we unpack what it really means to survive.
Yes, we did. Okay, so I guess he'll come back. He is surviving his technology right now. And he'll go ahead and talk about episode 64. I'll recap 65. We talked about developing a resilient mindset, right? No matter what, keep pushing. So tap into your inner strength, your emotional grit, and also your spiritual armor, right? Because that's what keeps us grounded. Brent, what do you do sometimes when you realize that you have to be resilient? What are some strategies that you implement for resiliency?
You know, it was funny. when y'all talked about Mosley Burks, who was a part of the Mississippi Mass Choir. Y'all played a little bit of her song. I've been a church musician my entire life. So it's funny. That's one of the things I go to when I'm feeling those type of feelings. Man, spirituality. That's where I go to. I go there first, praying or either reading scripture, journaling. Our church, we just got through with a devotional. It was 12-week devotional. We just got through with that. So I always go spiritual first, because I believe if your spirit is right, everything else can align. And then after spiritual, then it's time to make sure my emotions are in check, because you can have your spirit right, but then your emotions ain't.
Right.
So,
Your emotions control your actions, and that's what doesn't need to happen when you're trying to be resilient, because that'll only take you a step back or two.
Right. It'll take you a step back. And honestly, it's best for me, in my experience, I need to do this early on in the day. I'm talking, 5, 6, 7 a.m. No later than that, to really establish the rest of the day and to be able to push like I need to.
Okay, well, now I've heard of that before, and many of us do that before you actually get all the way up. You kind of tap into your spiritual being and talk to your spirit about what's going to happen and what you plan to accomplish or what you need to do throughout the day, and that's what kind of helps keeps us pushing and stay resilient. So then we had some guests come on. They talked about affirmations, mindset shifts, and also how to stay out of survival mode, because when you move into survival mode, you kind of on edge. You're not really stable. So you always want to be in stability mode. And that also includes keeping your emotions in check. And that was our episode 65. But for 68, we're going to go on over it. We talked about overcoming burnout and fatigue. Right? So in there, we talked about emotional shutdowns. So some people were talking about suicidal thoughts from burnout and toxic pressure.
Hey, did y'all hear me? Was I there? Was I gone?
Hello. So we talked about episode 66. We talked about breaking down burnout for moms, what that looked like, creatives, and also some people we had talking about street soldiers. Now, when you were talking about keeping your emotions in check, and then we moved on to burnout and fatigue, what are some strategies or things you do, Brent, to help make sure you don't hit that point of burnout or just, I can't do it no more, I'm over it, throw in the towel?
Yeah.
How do we catch ourselves before that?
Yeah, and that's something that throughout my journey, and even now, I'll be 36 on Friday. I still have to work.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. Being an entrepreneur it's a tough job. You're never off. So sometimes I'm well at doing that self-care thing, and sometimes I'm not. But one thing that gives me solace every time, I love coming home. So anytime I can find one of those days, even if it's a day to where I'm doing a little bit of work, that's kind of an off day to me, even though but if I could stay at home, chill in that environment. It's summertime, so my kids are here. My wife, it's funny that we're talking about self-care and mental health. My wife is actually a therapist, so I literally sleep with somebody who tries to make sure that I
practice gratitude.
Yeah, I mean gratitude, make sure that self-care, all of that type of stuff. So sometimes she'll scold me and say, "Hey, look, you need to do something different. Like you ain't took a day off, or you haven't taken a break, or either you're doing some wrong things to have that self-care." So to be very honest with you, that burnout thing, that's something. If I feel like I'm about to burn out, I'll go take a day. I'll do a vacation. If that's a staycation at home, to where I pretty much have limited phone access, limited people access, I'll do that.
Yes, we gotta relax and reset sometimes.
Ooh, I'm trying to tell you.
Proud of you by mentioning some of the strategies and how she is your accountability partner for self-care, right?
Yeah. Look, I've been married 12 years, so I've heard it for a long time.
Hey, talk to a good wife. If you got a good wife by your side, people, you know what I'm saying? Like mine, they're very
always go.
Go gadget go. You know what I'm saying? And like you say,
episode 67.
Man, I'm trying to tell you right now, man, and like you say, episode 66, it was so good. And we need to talk about overcoming burnout. The way we had to come up with a part 2, and we called it part 3, part 2. You know, because it was our third part of our episode, so we went ahead and put the 2 on it. So we give them a bonus episode of overcoming burnout. And what we did was we touched on bases on the culture and crisis. You know what I'm saying? And also, like I say, we talked about deepening the conversation on generation exhaustion, like Brent was talking about with his wife. Like his wife, when we get exhausted and things like that, to encourage him out of, sometimes you got to shake back a little bit and are you doing this? And like his accountability partner, you know what I'm saying? We also connected that episode to Nat Turner, Rebellious, to modern emotional rebellious. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, we also explain to where freedom start from within. So for those y'all don't know, Nat Turner was like, he was out there, holding it down for the black people. That's all I'm gonna say. Like that. But you can go back and watch them episodes on YouTube. We got them up now. So so if you missed them, so you can go to YouTube or you can go to our Twitch channel and tune in. So that was the 67th episode. 67th episode.
All right. So then I'll go into the 68th. That was our part 4. Then we talked about daily habits for emotional stability, right? Focus on routine, ritual, and realistic healing. Grounding habits, boundaries, gratitude, and being present in the moment. We had a special shout out to the BET Awards. That week was crazy. And also we had Deja on from the Disney Channel. She's the one who reminded us that when you can't think of how to express your gratitude, you can also use the A through Z method, which is start with A and try to end as Z of things that you're grateful of.
That's good. That's
right?
good.
That was the good one. I agree.
And shout out to Deja. Tell a lot of chocolate getting out. So y'all make sure chocolate. Y'all make sure y'all tap into her chocolate business, people. Man, she got some good chocolate too, baby. Ooh, woo. You know what I'm saying? And like they and then our other episode from now, it got even better. So we went from BT to Juneteenth. So with episode 69, part 5, the power of vulnerability and healing. This was our Juneteenth special, we called it. And this was a very powerful reflection on emotional freedom and truth telling. And our special guest was no other than Mr. Shreveport, Louisiana, the fastest man in the world, or do we say the fastest man in Louisiana, Mr. Jeremy Jeopardy, Mr. What Your Body Look Like?
Body look
Fitness.
like.
Hey, what your body look like, JJ? Oh,
I mean, eating my fruit on that episode.
I'm trying to tell you, here's the reason I got my jelly right. I got my jelly right now. Hey, you know what I'm saying? And like you say, we also with Jeremy, he opened up about faking the funk and carrying pain in silence and finally letting it go. One of the most impactful moments of the series. And Jeremy, he really did open up, people. Like he said, he was one of the ones that hold stuff in. He was one of the ones to wasn't letting stuff go. You know what I'm saying? So we got the paint in. So if you missed that episode, go over to YouTube after this show today, or sometime this week, and watch it. You be in for a real surprise. And with that being said, I want to thank every guest that we have came out. That help us get to 70 episodes. I want to thank all the listeners and supporters that's tuned in right now, and our past listeners and supporters. Like, you didn't just watch or listen, you showed up. You here with us. You level up with us. So some of this stuff, people, I was learning for the first time myself. So no, we came up, level up on some things. I mean, actually, we were doing a lot of self-reflection sometime after these shows. You know what I'm saying? So like, we thank y'all for coming here and put the paint with us, and thank people for watching and listening. So you know what I'm saying? So like, hey, so we did, but like I just want to say, we just getting started, people. We just getting started. Season 3 is on its way. You know what I'm saying? Oh.
Seriously. So do you have any things you want to tell our viewers about how you feel about being vulnerable and how it correlates to healing? Brent?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, First of all, my pastor talk about it all the time, and like I said, I can't, talk about the spiritual end, but he's like, man, look, go to your therapist. So, therapy is something that's good for everybody. Honestly, at this point, I think you go to your PCP, ladies, y'all go to y'all OBGYN. Some of us men have our urologist that we go to. You go to your dentist. Therapist needs to be in that mix. That needs to be one of the checkups that you do, and I think that's something everybody can benefit from, especially in the fast moving environment that we're in now. And to be honest with you, we're in the United States of America. I love America, but the capitalistic culture that we're surrounded with will really get you in a bubble one or two ways. Either you'll have mental health issues because you feel like you're not in the place where you need to be from a capitalistic standpoint, or you could be on the other end to where you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, to where you're just trying to, keep up with everybody and have that look. So yeah, we all need that. And me, like I say, I think you need the holistic thing. You need to make sure your spirituality right. I'm still one of those young people under 40 millennials. I believe that church is still viable for so many reasons. It's not a perfect institution, but for so many reasons, the church, big or small, doesn't matter what size, but having that group of believers is important. Having that spiritual part, but also having that mental part, that mental and emotional part, along, of course, physically having that in check. So, and then even socially, economically, having all of those pillars aligned really gives us care mental capacity.
Were you a sociology major?
No, I was an accounting major, but
okay, but you have the behavioral sciences in your home.
Look, I tell you about I sleep every day for the last 12 years. Yeah,
that's balanced.
Hey, there you go.
So episode 70, part 6, we talked about creating a sustainable self-care plan. That was the finale. That's where we're at now. So our theme is peace is the priority, longevity is the goal. So we'll be closing out with the blueprint for being long lasting, right? For being built for this, built to last. And also peace, boundaries, and self-care that sticks, and celebrating growth, community, and the beauty of choosing you daily, not just when it's convenient.
Woo! Man.
Right? Not just on your birthday, not just when you get a chance, not just after you take care of everybody else. Choose you daily, every day, all day.
I'm trying to tell you.
It's the gas mask. Put yours on first.
Yeah.
Then you help everybody else.
Yeah, that's what they say. Every time you board a plane, I'll be on a plane later this week. Put your own mask on. You try to help everybody else. Yeah.
Hey. And with that being said, right there, we got I like that. Like the gas mask. Put yours on first. Don't try to help somebody else first. Put your gas mask on first. If you're not, you're gonna die. And we don't want you to die.
It's hard to pour from an empty cup.
Right.
Ooh, like you say, that's so true right there. And with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and kick into that. That's a good way what y'all just said for our first segment. What self-care really means, people. And when I talk about what self-care really means, we talking about we talking about breaking the myth. You know what I'm saying? Like now when it comes to breaking the myth, Brent, like it's like I always tell people like self-care isn't just spa days or vacation. What's something that you would tell the people when it comes to breaking the myth, when it comes to what self-care really means?
Yeah,
Brent?
so self-care rather is daily care. It's like we said earlier, it's choosing yourself every day. And I believe any decisions that, and my pastor always says this, he said this for years, you have to choose early on in the day how you want your day to go, because if you don't pick how you want your day to go, defaultly, it will align outside of what you want to happen. Things will come up. So the same thing with self-care. That's something that you have to go ahead and prepare for the day before and choose that early on in the day. So you got to choose. I remember one of my frat brothers said this years ago. He says you want to make sure that with your day, you don't let anybody else decide your day. So sometimes in growing up and learning boundaries, if somebody's bringing something to you last minute, that their emergency isn't your emergency. So you got to make sure that you're fitting in what you need to fit in for the day, and that beginning of the day, I'm choosing myself. Now every day, will you always achieve that? Will you always make an A? No, but at least having that in your conscience is what needs to happen.
Woo! That's indeed. I like that answer. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say, like, to add to that, that basically, like, you basically just let us know about, like, when it comes to, like, we have to be able to define it as daily emotional maintenance and soul preservation. You know what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, when it comes to your daily emotional maintenance, man, that right there. It's like Chris Sean saying, what you tune into, you tune in what you tune into. You know what I'm saying? And she was very true. And I listened to an interview that Chris Sean did with what's her name from the Housewives of Atlanta, Nene, and she said it again. I thought she was looking at my phone and saw me because I had that as one of my notes in my phone. But when I heard her say it again, I said, "Oh no, she really meant this." And I just want to say, and people understand it's not about indulging; it's about intention. It's the consistent choice to tend to your mind, body, and spirit, so you don't use yourself by showing up for everything and everyone else. You know what I'm saying? So it's about creating the space to breathe, feel, and heal on purpose. And I tell my sisters all the time, like, people always get mad at me, they want to change stuff up. No, I created a space for myself to breathe and feel and heal. You know what I'm saying? And because you got one thing when it comes to your soul, you have to understand. You got to know how to preserve it. Your purpose. That way, your purpose can be able to flourish. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Baby, who? Like, I love my soul, and I'm not giving it up for nothing. Your soul, people. For those y'all don't know, when people say, oh, his soul. Basically, what that means is when somebody say you sold your soul, it basically means that you're doing something that's not aligned to your purpose. That's basically what that means. When somebody say you giving up your soul, you doing something that's out of your purpose. You doing something that's out of your reach. You doing something that you out of sync with. So we want y'all to stay in sync, people. That's why. Go ahead, Anthony.
For sure. And then we also want to talk about how to treat burnout. Of course, I'm gonna keep talking about burnout and prevents it. Burnout doesn't just happen because I'm one of the people who say yes, I'll do it. I'm Superwoman, Mom. I'm Superwoman. But we are not superheroes. We are human. We could get some kryptonite a little bit, whether it be spiritual, get some rest or whatever it is. But it comes to a point where you have to know that burnout doesn't just happen overnight. It builds quietly over time. Most of us wait until we are emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually drained before we acknowledge it because it sits us down, right? If you don't pay attention to red flags, it'll sit you down. So we got to treat burnout before we are responding to it after we crash. We have to be more preventative of burnout. Like Smokey the Bear, he was preventative of his fires. We don't want to be more reactive. And that's kind of where we're at in life right now because everything is so fast paced. Everything is so easily accessible. We're more reactive after the accident happened. So we got to be more preventative to prevent burnout for ourselves. That means creating rhythms of rest beforehand, not until we crash out and passed out on somebody's couch or, Lord forbid, behind the wheel, right? We got to also make sure that we are not just reacting when we're overwhelmed. And that's when you crash out, you telling everybody off, your attitude bad, you short with everybody, you have no patience for anything. Take a step back when you feel yourself already getting to that point instead of waiting until it's time to blow the spot up, blow it up. No, we're not doing that. And not literally, people. It's about listening to your body early, getting in tune with your body, knowing what you can handle realistically, honoring your limits, setting boundaries without guilt. It's okay. I can't do it this time. Or I'll try it again tomorrow. or today I'm not ready for all of that you're unpacking on me today. It's okay to have those boundaries. And also building small daily habits that recharge you consistently, not just when you hit rock bottom. Prevention is like a mindset. You got to know your peace is priority. It's just not a reward. When you plan for your wellness, you have to stop having to recover from stress moments. You're not in survival
Yeah.
mode. You're in prevention mode. You're in control as much as possible, except for the man above, but you're in control of your surroundings and your environment. So be mindful of those things and prevent yourself from having overwhelming moments or moments where you didn't accomplish what you wanted to or how you wanted to, because you got a plan. Poor planning equals, how's that saying go?
Piss poor performance.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying no, yeah. If you planned, yeah, I know what you're saying.
I know right here. If you like, it's like this, like I actually said, and like y'all, and like what Blank was about to say. It basically like we saying is we don't plan to fail. We fail to plan.
Right, that's it. That's it.
See, like we don't plan to fail, we fail to plan. So that's why you got this. That's why we got this episode today, like this, like creating a system self-care
Brent
plan.
was about to say a different one. He was about to say something about poor performance. What was
Yeah,
that?
I can't think of it's like piss poor performance promotes. Oh, piss poor performance promotes pain. So a lot of times. Yeah, or and then there's a couple of the averages, but adages rather. But no, I totally agree. And then you're talking about burnout. I don't know if a lot of people know, but a lot of times when a house or a building burns on fire, it's not because of the initial fire that happens. It's once the fire department puts the fire out, it's the little embers that are surviving. So a lot of times we may have one big instance that stresses us out. But after that, we just kind of have little stuff. So no, you're totally right. Burnout is something, and I know that's something I've experienced burnout before. So what I've had to learn, especially in my 20s, so what I've learned now is no is a complete sentence. No is one of my favorite words. If I can't do it, I can't do it. And honestly, I tell people this all the time. Sometimes you'll try to be there for everybody and do things for everybody, especially if it's something easy for you to do. However, you can remember the residuals. So if you can do something easy, you got to remember you got to talk to the person. Well, maybe they don't like how you did it. They need you to do a different way. So there's a whole lot of ancillary and outlier things when it comes to trying to please people. So just not putting yourself in a position, even if it's something easy for you to do, but if you know it's outside of what you need to be doing to take care of yourself and your business, and not talking about a business as far as a formal business, but the business of your life, then you need to say no.
Ooh, and you know what? And I'm glad you said that. That's why I put it on the screen. And that's why when you say no, it's almost like saying forget everything and run, or face everything and ride. This is your choice. So like you say, those are the abbreviations, for the
And no is a complete sentence. You don't got to prove everything to everybody. Right? On the internet, leaving people alone.
Yeah.
You never satisfy them.
No, and then you realize, the older you get, especially when you're really good at something, that I'm not going to say people are using you, but sometimes you're just a call for what you can do for them.
Yep.
And depending on who it is, sometimes you'll oblige, but you got to make sure it fits into what your plans are and what you need to do to maximize your life.
Oh. And you know what? And I love that. And you know what, Brent? That goes along with my quote I got. Like, and people, one thing about it, like I like to say, and I say this, I'm going to start back saying it. But if your peace depends on the state, it's not sustainable. If your peace depends on your estate, it's not sustainable. So people, at the end of the day, so like so you don't play with your peace, people.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So like that, you want, like, it's not sustainable. If that's how you get out of something, that's to have peace. You got the time to run out of something, things like that. You know that's not gonna work. So like that, you want to be like, you want to know when to hold another fold and just walk away. So don't just say like you messing with my peace. They like Ashley say, everything you got to explain stuff all the time. They walk if you feel like it's not something you want to do. They say, all right, man, I appreciate you, man. I got a one right now, and like that, I'm gonna chop it up with you later, and boom, and that way, boom, you take that's your exit. It's more like your exit. You know what I'm saying? So like that's how I see it right there. And as we move on to segment 2. Like you say, that kind of that can be like one of our habits, which is what segment 2 about building habits that stick. So when you feel like your peace is in danger or something like that, then sometimes you gotta walk away. So now we about to tap into what building habit that stick look like, and basically what that look like. Yeah, let me go ahead and get my. Oh, here we go, right here. Alrighty. And basically what that looked like we said in the last episode with Jeremy Jefferson, we talked about morning and night routines that keep you grounded. You know what I'm saying? Like you get up like at nighttime. You might want to not be on social media. You know what I'm saying? You might want to do a little exercise at night, or you might want to do some like different type of routines at night, or in the morning time. You might want to get up. You might want to have quiet time. You might want to read your Bible. You might want to establish reading it. Well, I ain't gonna tell you might want to read your Bible. I think it's good for you to read your Bible and do your devotion. Like when I get up in the morning time, sometimes I get on my phone because I'm from Shreveport. I have to tap in with my morning people from in Shreveport because we on different time zones and stuff like that. So for me doing marketing and stuff, I have to tap in with back home on my Facebook. So I do that. But sometimes before I do that though, I do my devotion first. I say thank you, Jesus, for waking me up. I get up, then I hit the button on the coffee pot. I start my coffee in the morning because I know that's kind of like my routine and things like that. And when I go to bed, I try to prep myself before I go to bed. I use the bathroom before I go to bed. Or I might drink me a glass of water or something like that. Or I might smoke me a blunt or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Those like that routine. I want to say thank you, Didi, for this day. But I try not to go to bed angry. Try not to go to bed angry or mad or upset. So you get another day to do it over. And another thing that we do right now is we about to have a little fun right now. So this is a fun part of the show. So another thing that I do is I also do I do like little mini resets. And you can try mini reset throughout your day, or before you go to bed, or when you wake up. So you want to take about 5 minutes to practice your reset for your nervous system. And like you say, you don't need an hour or getaway to reset. So sometimes people be like, well, I need a new trip. I need another trip. And then now if you ain't got the money because you say you need a new trip. So now that can make you even more nervous and anxiety because you ain't got the money. Like, oh man, I need this. I'm not making the money. I need to go out of town. I need a drink. I need a Hennessy shot. I need Patron shot. And you ain't got the money. So you ain't got to worry about that. So what we gonna do today is here's something simple. So if you ain't got the money or you paid all your bill and you kind of low on funds, well, here's something we can do. So everybody that's tuned in right now, watching, Ashley, Brent, let me go ahead and get myself and sit up so I can be able to do it with y'all correctly. Right. So right now, what we about to do right now is we're gonna do a 5-minute intentional science way to calm our nervous system. And one thing about it, try box breathing. So the box breathing is 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Like when you inhale 4 times, you hold it for 4 seconds, you inhale for 4 seconds, you hold for 4 seconds, and you repeat. So basically, they go ahead. And sometimes we forget to breathe. And like sometimes people that deal with anxiety and stuff like that, because they forget to breathe. We're supposed to breathe sometimes. Like sometimes you can be moving, and you forget to breathe. So try not to forget to breathe. So sometimes it's good to do that. You can do that type of stuff throughout the day. Like now, if you do it quick like that, it ain't gonna work. But you do it like this.
Deep breaths, deep breaths. Okay.
And then the next one is grounding check in. You close your eyes and name 5 things you see, and 4 things you can touch, and 3 things you can hear, and 2 things you can smell, and 1 you can taste. So y'all close your eyes. Now that brings you out of aspiring thought and into the present moment. So sometimes we have so much stuff going on in our head, like so much confusion. Like sometimes I play music, I DJ with my own speaker in downtown Riverside, and people say, "Oh man, I like that." Then you turn it up, and sometimes I can't turn it up because it's already up. I tell them sometimes, well, you might got some stuff going on in your head. I say, take a breath, sit down, relax.
The way I ain't gonna even lie to you. You know, I'm over here on Central Standard Time. I'm old. You told me to close my eyes almost too long. I almost fell asleep on y'all.
I know, right? That part, and it's still early in California. That is crazy. I know, right? That's what I tell you.
It's 7:23 for y'all. You know I'm getting old now. 9:30.
Oh,
10 o'clock is the bed.
I know, right? That's what I be like when I be in Street Boy. I be the same way. I definitely understand. And the other one is people like you step away and hydrate. You know what I'm saying? You get up, take a stretch break, drink some water, or even walk to the kitchen with no phone. And what that does, that it resets your nervous system. And like I say, sometimes my body needs space to breathe and move around. Like they walking, you might walk to the bathroom, especially if you're on the podcast or you're doing something, you get up for a minute, or sometimes you're sitting down. Like those are the things you can do. And another thing is I think I put when you had the meet, I think I pronounced it wrong. Vegas. Vegas nerve toning. Well, you like like you humming, you hum or you gargle or you sing for 60 seconds. You're like like you tune it, like you tune it top mouth. You know, and what that does is help your body natural stretch regulator. And the last one is on here is like a digital pause. You put your phone on do not disturb, I mean, and flip it over and just let it be. Like even for 5 minutes away from overstimulation equals more mental clarity. People understand that. Like they so 5 minutes away from it, you don't have to overstimulate yourself. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like how you say quiet time, right? Those are different ways to have quiet time.
There you go, that part. So sometimes we be moving like robot. We going and going and going. You know?
You gotta have that quiet time for yourself and align your habits with your purpose and your values. That's what it gives you. That's what quiet time gives you. So however you do quiet time, including those strategies that we just talked about, whatever you need to do to align your habits with your purpose and your values, it's the must. Take the time out to have some quiet time for yourself. Brent told us he gets quiet time in the morning through spiritual time, through planning time for his day. We got to take quiet time throughout the day, right? It's challenging.
You ain't lying.
Life be lifing, right? Life be lifing.
Life definitely be lifing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your try time, people. Like they don't be like it be like you go then it make you overthinking.
Autopilot. Yeah, don't be
you know, overstimulating.
We are not
You
robots.
you end up doing some things that'll hurt somebody. I mean, I don't want you to go out there and hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? And like you say, that
Correct.
part.
Yeah, and quiet time is when you can hear the best.
Ooh, what that again, Brent?
Quiet time is when you can hear the best.
Ooh, man, you hear that, people? Quiet time is when you can hear the bass. And another thing, and to add to that, and I want to give y'all a tip to say that to Brent, like Brent said, that's exactly right. When you're quiet, so sometimes you gotta be slow to speak and quick to listen. I mean, when you're quiet, you hear everything around you. You know, so we always not, then you're gonna miss it. So, and I got a tip for y'all. You know, I like to give y'all little tips and stuff like that. So understand when it comes to I always tell myself this sometimes, when it comes to simplicity, understand it equals consistency. So when you do that, do what we say, do some exercising more often, you know, then you understand it don't overcompensate your healing.
Right.
Because but if you that keep going, and like you're gonna crash out. You know what I'm saying? So understand, simplicity equal consistency. I'm gonna put that up there in the chat for y'all right there. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, we lost too many people. Like shout out to the young lady that we talked about earlier. Like she was constantly going at work, like grinding for her family. But sometimes you don't want to be, you don't want to complicate your healing, baby. You know, like you got to fight yourself for healing. That means you need to sit down. You need to shut everything down and sit down for a minute and breathe. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. I'm just saying. And
Protect your energy, which is what segment 3 is about. Your long-term energy. That means setting boundaries. You got to have digital boundaries with phone, social media, the news, all those things. You need boundaries. Brent, what do you think about setting boundaries when it comes to information, receiving information overload, right?
Yeah. Oh no. And see, I was gonna get there, especially when you said news. I used to tell my wife years ago. I told her, look, don't start going on those news outlets on Facebook, getting your blood pressure up. No, you know, we're so blessed now to where we have access to so much information to where it's really too much. Honestly, for me, to be honest, just for me, I keep up with politics and news at a a la carte basis, if that makes sense, as I need to, because literally, if you watch the news every day, it can depress you if you ain't in the right spot. And then sometimes it ain't good to watch the news early in the morning. You need to wait and let it taper off a little bit. So, and I believe in social media fast. Sometimes I struggle, but one thing that I have done more in the last 2 or 3 years with social media, I'll put a timer on my phone. I get 10 minutes a day. So if I decide to use that 10 minutes before it's noon, I miss the rest of social media. So yeah, we got to really limit. You gotta think about it. Literally, we're seeing social media in a sense is people texting us all day. So, and I'll be very blunt. I'll say it how I want to say it. Even when it comes to stories and pictures, for a guy, if you on social media and you see a girl's picture, that used to be what she would text the dude she's with or whatever. So it's a lot of overload. You're seeing a lot. So you really do have to hone in and say, hey, look, let me cut that off. Let me focus, because you can literally spend all day getting information.
Now, how do we regulate that with our future generations?
You got to teach them. I know one thing that my wife does, she's big on schedules. So when my son first got his iPad, she had it programmed to where a certain time that sucker turned off. Or either he didn't have, let me say this, he didn't have access to informational items, so we just really have to, it's kind of on the same thing. I was doing a presentation about AI to an older demographic of people. And they were saying, AI is going to be bad for the next generation. They're not going to want to talk. I said, well, that comes back down to us as parents. We have to train these kids and say, hey, look, this is what you need to do. I know that y'all like texting or whatever, but you need to know how to shake somebody's hands, look them in the eye, and tell them who you are. So with kids, it comes down to the parenting at the end of the day.
Okay, what about AI and how it's replacing the workforce?
So this is what we have to do. First of all, like I tell everybody, AI is nothing new. AI, we've been around AI for the last 70 years in different capacities. So what we have to do now is to learn how to work with AI. So it doesn't make any sense to avoid it. Learn how it can help you to succeed in whatever your career is, or give you that competitive advantage to where if you're looking for a job, or even if there's a job replaced by AI, maybe you need to say, well, look, I need to figure out what else I can do in that industry to still show my value.
Stay marketable. Core values. Stay marketable. So
always have. And then with AI, at the end of the day, there still has to be some type of human touch to it. So even though ChatGPT can do almost anything that an assistant can do from a administrative standpoint, from a written standpoint,
human resources.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. So that's my short answer. I got a whole dissertation on that. Right. So I'm leaving it alone.
Yeah, same here.
and that's why I put it up in the chat right there. It's like voice once pushed to the margin, is now pushing the conversation. I mean, actually, we got this from I believe we was at an event with a legendary what's her name? Yolanda Adams. I think Yolanda Adams said that. Like voice once pushing through the margin is not pushing the conversation. So now you got, like you say, you got AI. And one thing I want to tell people, like when you use AI, if you don't talk to AI like you're talking to a friend, AI is not gonna be more helpful for you. Like you got to talk to it, you got to input, you got to give it more information. The more information you give AI, the more it can figure out and teach you and steer you of your situation or whatever it is you're dealing with. But if you just put some type in there, but like AI, I'm not having a good day today. Like if you're not inputting information, AI just gonna give you some basic random stuff, and it may not even be for a black person. Or you let them know that you're African American and I'm not having a good day.
Yeah, characteristics and details, right?
Yeah, you got to go into detail.
The qualitative data of it all, not just,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That is so true. And like right now, like y'all might see I don't know if y'all familiar with what's her name? On social media, y'all might have seen her crying, and like Brent said earlier, social media will have you on social media all day if you allow it to have you on there all day. But if y'all familiar with the young lady that was in the movie Fences, and also P Valley, her name is what was her name? Her name was she was what we at right here? What was her name? Bella Black. And you might think her crying and they was looking for her, but it was a marketing program what she did. And right now, and while I get ready to call, do you want me to call it right quick? Dada, our other gay, I got a video of Bella Black, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about Bella Black, about the video what she created. I want to see if y'all think it's bullshit or do y'all understand the story. And then.
Okay.
Yeah, and then from that one, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna fill you in on knowing when to stay. I'm not available for that energy, so this is a good one. Like that.
Well, in the latest news here in Early County, this female rapper by the name of Bella Black has social media in a frenzy.
Can't do this shit no more.
This isn't like her.
But wait, do y'all really think Bella Black is
missing? There's got to be something going on.
Why does she like to be outside? What is it with this damn dirt road? So we're here. Finally. Fantastic. Mind if I have a seat? It's been a journey. So tell me, how have you been? So I take it you're still having those dreams, huh? I've been worried about you. Didn't you say something about writing for Kanye West or being in P Valley? Still batshit crazy. Have you been taking your medication? Lots of sex. Miss Snipes, maybe you should take some time to decompress. These dreams, they're starting to worry me. First you're an actress, then you're co-writing for Kanye. Next thing you're telling me you're Wesley Snipes' daughter. All of this and you're homeless. Well, living on a dirt road. That's a lot. Look, why don't we just take a moment to think about this and revisit next week? I'm only a call away. Okay? It's definitely on brand. What the hell am I gonna do with some dirt?
I cannot relate to the hate that they made up in their mind.
I never understood why I was the black sheep, the one that ain't fit in, or the one they say wouldn't amount to nothing. 16 when she had her first kid, I can't relate to the person who they trying to make me out to be. Not realizing that I would be the one to bless this family tree. I constantly pray, I see war, peace, and defeats, and I can't dwell on my past like what I did or explain by how I used to be. I'm just me, and I ain't my best yet, but I'm better than what I used to see. No more losing sleep, so much blood on my bottoms, you would think I caught a body with my feet. I kick back, relax.
Yay! And things like that. Before. Now, what do y'all think about that? So everybody in the chat, put it in the chat, and actually, what do you think? Then Brent, what do you think?
I think it's a mental health awareness. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty eye-opening. I hadn't seen that, so I thought it was real at first.
Yeah. So when I first seen the clip, they were crying on Instagram and things like that. And one thing about it, and like you say, and like when it comes to like your energy, what you like, oh, I'm not trying to get my energy to this. I'm not trying to do this. I'm not trying to do that. And basically, when I did my research on it, and one thing that I understand is it was her song. Like it's a project that he got coming out called Dirt Road. He got Dirt Road 1 and Dirt Road 2. And basically her songs are very inspirational and it's conveying a strong message of resilience and optimism and black inspired to inspire others by demonstrating that no matter the obstacle life throws your way, you can rise above them with courage, faith, and determination. Through her lyric and journey, she reminds listeners that setback or set up for comeback. Know that they setback set up for comeback, and that purpose and passion can lead to greatness. And basically, she got tired of people like putting her in a box because she's a dark-skinned lady. And like, you know, a lot of times when you in the music industry, entertainment industry, they don't treat dark-skinned women good. Like I have another good friend of mine. She's gonna be coming on our show pretty soon. Her name is Taja V. Simpson. And Taja V. Simpson, she's from Lake Charles, Louisiana, and she suffered with that. She didn't think she was pretty enough.
So
So
that's what artists do. They find creative ways to express themselves, whether they be rappers, actors, or whatever. And their projects are aligned to realness in their lives most of the time, or unless they're great actors, entertainers, and pretenders. But most of the time, it's aligned to what they're feeling and what they're going through. So it's very much realness, especially realness to her, realness to her experiences. It's deep rooted in some realness. Now she found a creative way to express her realness, and that's what they do.
that part, and see, and that's why I wanted to, and that's exactly true. And that's why I wanted to go ahead and convey that message for people. So a lot of times people didn't know. People thought she was actually dealing with domestic violence. I read the comments on Instagram. She was naturally crying. But if you watch the movie Fences with Denzel Washington, she played that part really good.
But she could have
And
been dealing with that, even maybe not at this point. But usually they tap into something that they're going through.
yeah, that's true. That's right. She should have been going through it. But like they, but she got people. I think it was very interesting how she did that.
Or
Like
if not her
saying
going through that, it could be a close person. But those stories are very real. They have a story to tell.
yeah,
Artists.
most definitely,
Their
most
stories.
definitely. Most definitely, and you know, and that's why I say, and like what Ashley said a minute ago, when we're talking about protecting your energy long term, you got to find ways, and you got to find ways where you can protect your energy. Sometimes you can protect your energy to your story, and another way too, like I say, it's about knowing when to say I'm not available for that type of energy, and also looking into a deeper approach. We have to be able to understand that growth is knowing when to say I'm not available. So basically, you can easily say I'm not available right now for that, but you got to know when to say it and how to say it. It's like they say, not everything deserves your reaction. Not every invitation deserves your presence. And also, protecting your peace means recognizing what drains you and choosing yourself anyway. So like as you say, we always want to choose yourself. So like they, and we also remember that not avoiding, that's alignment. That's how you align yourself. So you have to make sure it's aligned. So before you think about saying I'm not available for that energy, see if it's aligned with you. And so if it's aligned with it, you might be available for it. You might not. You know, no, but if it's some BS, you know, you just walk away from it. You know what I'm saying? So, and before we go ahead and go to our last point, our last segment, Brent, what's up that you want to tell the people that's watching and people in your network when it comes to protecting your version of protecting your energy at long term based on the video and based on what me and Anthony said?
Man, yeah, like I said earlier, protecting your energy is, man, you gotta say no. And even sometimes, you know, it took me years to understand as a grinder and a person that push and hustle hard. You know, it took me a little while when people say all money ain't good money. It took me a little while to really get that. Like, what does that mean? It's like, no, they paying me for my time where I think they are. But you really have to gauge situations that are best for you. The money might be good, but the situation may not be. So protecting that energy on, you know, at all costs. Also protecting how you, like we were saying, how you react to situations, how you even, some situations, silence is the best speaker. Just be quiet.
Oh boy. Say that again.
Silence is the best speaker. Sometimes silence is the best speaker. And sometimes silence speaks louder than whatever you were gonna say anyway. So just really protecting, you know, your character, but protecting what you let get you to that point. Only, you know, the older I get, and my pastor always says that, he says it's only a few people in his life that can ruin his day, that he empowers them to ruin his day. And most time that's gonna be the people that's closely connected to you. Outside of that, can't nobody else ruin my day. You ain't even that important. So protecting your energy to that point, to understanding where to put people, where to put projects, and where to place yourself.
So you're talking about people boundaries. So you need to identify who drains you versus who fuels you.
Yes, definitely. And you know, I'm one of those people, you know, we live in a generation, especially I would probably say what I've seen the last 15 years, everybody like just cutting people out. No, I don't believe that. But I do believe that old adage, some people you need to feed with a long spoon. So
and you know what? And not to cut you off, you can hold that point right there. And me, I used to be the person that talk, over talk, but now I get a chance to kind of sit back, and sometimes people looking at me like people be expecting me to talk, but when I be quiet, people like they don't understand why Dwayne is being quiet because I just like I'm realizing that. I mean, I don't have to get mad. I'm just not giving my energy to it. So I just be quiet, and I just listen and see what they gonna do. So sometimes people let me hang myself or get tired, and now if they quiet, I'm tired, and that's what happened. So we both quiet, and so I'm about to ready to go. I'm good. I'm done. So they done. I mean, they got nothing else to say. They wanted me to tire myself out and give it all the play, and so now they be quiet. I shut the hell up. I don't really do all that.
Well, look, the Bible say that. The Bible say don't argue with a fool because then if somebody walks by and see both of y'all arguing, they don't know who the fool is. That's what the Bible say.
Ooh.
But yeah, like I say, I believe those people that drain you, you still need to love them, but you need to only. My pastor said this really spoke a lot to me and how you give to people. He says, if somebody asks you for money that's a friend, but they're not gonna pay you back. Let's say somebody asks you for $500, one of your friends. What you need to say is, you know what? I'm not gonna give you $500. And in your head, you're probably saying because you're not gonna pay me back. But I won't loan you $500, but I'll give you $50. That way, I ain't mad because that $50 gone. But you need to go find the other $450. I'm not putting myself in a bind or giving myself false expectations. So some people you do have to do like that to where you give them what you can give, but not give everything. So yeah.
Oh, that resonated. Ooh. Now look, actually, now we picking up what we picking up what he putting down. That I have people always ask me for money. So people be saying, but me living in California, and you already know. By me being from Shreveport, and you already know the stigmatism that Shreveport has on California people. People, when you move to California, people in Shreveport like, oh, Pretty Boy got that money now, boy. Oh, Pretty Boy got big money. I get people that call and book me all the time, and I say, I know good people. I know people like you. I would recommend you. And your crew, I don't recommend a couple other photographers in the city. Like, if y'all need them, book them. Like me, if I need to come and do a job, I'm in the, like if I know you, I'm gonna need $850. But if I don't know you, I'm gonna need the $1,500.
Yes, sir.
But
For sure.
but I'm gonna still be by me coming from California. I'm gonna be there all day for you.
Right.
So at that point, that's the only thing I book. No, I got more than enough money to compensate my job, my time, my transportation and things. But I can't come to Shreveport and be like, tell people you should charge me $250. Well, if I'm in the city, I might charge you $250, but I can't charge you $250 coming all the way from California.
No.
So like you got to deal with my people in the city. T-Man, John Pros Entertainment, like a lot of good people that I know that do real good photography in the city. So but people always say stuff like that, and it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? So when it's all said and done, we got to know when to fold. I think Ashley before I go into the fourth.
I was gonna say an affirmation is just it's just not selfish to protect your peace. It's just wise, we got to protect our peace. It's important.
Ooh. And y'all hear that, people? That stopping, we're gonna put that in the chat for y'all. That stopping what Ashley just said is powerful. Understand that you just gotta protect your peace. It's wise. Very wise, you know what I'm saying? So because when it's all said and done, you just tell yourself, when it comes to affirmation, just say it over and over. I gotta protect my peace. I gotta protect my peace. You know what I'm saying? And nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? And like you say, man, that's what it is right there. And now, just like that, people, man, we is on our last segment for the day. And that is the whole reason why we here. I know y'all probably like, why y'all just tell us this in the beginning? Our last segment is called Living Your Self-Care Plan Out Loud. And real quick, and before I go ahead and tap into that, I got a quick vid before I go ahead and say what I need to say. But So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it right quick.
It's our self-esteem with our money, or the lack thereof. And if I don't like me, I'm not gonna like you. If I don't feel good about me, I'm not gonna feel good about you. If I don't respect me, don't expect me to respect you. If I don't love me, I don't have a clue how to love you. If I don't have a purpose in my life, I'll make your life a living hell. Whatever goes around comes around. Now you got a surviving mindset. Now you're expert in what you're against, not what you're for. Right. And you don't have a builder's mindset. Your head's not clear. And so we shop for therapy. We have a bunch of INGs running our lives, shopping, drinking, drugging, oversleeping, sexing, texting, trolling, partying, hanging, all this stuff in moderation. Most of it's not that bad, but we obsess about it. When you're depressed, literally a depression is tied to an addiction, and addiction is a response to an emotion you can't handle. And your reaction to that should be to heal, but healing for most people is just too tough. So they just cope, and they cope by pulling out that credit card and going buying something they can't afford to impress people they don't know about stuff that don't matter in places where they don't want them. And so what I say is get your self-esteem right, become reasonably comfortable in your own skin, learn to love yourself, whole and complete. That's where it starts. And then once your head is clear, you got to fight this new fight from the neck up in here. You gotta have your mind has to be right. This is where wealth gets created. A drug dealer can make money. A pimp can make money. A murderer can make money. A hitman can make money. Wall Street can make money. Anybody can make money. That's something magical about that. But money is velocity, man. It will come through your hands. That's why somebody can make $100 million NBA contract and working at Starbucks in 7 years. That's how somebody can win the lottery, bankrupt in 5 years. 70% of NFL and NBA players busted in 5 years after they retire. Rich is a contract. Rich is tied to an income. But that income, if your outflow exceeds your inflow, then your overhead will be your downfall. And you can do that whether you're making $30,000 a year or $3 million a year if you're financially illiterate, if your self-esteem's not right, if your values are not right.
Don't let onlookers determine your destiny. Being a disruptive thinker, it creates criticism and controversy. They noticed you. Don't become distracted and make the goal of your life to change somebody else's opinion about you.
Yeah.
Because that's a distraction. Every day you're doing that, you're not moving forward. We are good for that because we want to manage emotions. And I like to be liked. I love to be loved. But that doesn't do anything. It doesn't pay anything. If you dislike me, how does that change me? If I dislike you, what bill did that pay?
None.
Nothing at all. You have to focus. Be what you were created to be and be strong enough to withstand the distraction of those who heckle you and do nothing while they criticize your something.
Hey, and you know what? And I like that right there on the last part of the show. That resonates with me so good with what I'm about to say right now. And like say, it's like when it comes to like what both of them said to T.D. Jakes and John Hope Bryant, like they were basically kind of explaining to you about when it comes to living your self-care plan out loud. And basically what it is, sometimes you got to learn how to let your healing become someone else's inspiration. But like you say, and what that means is, people, when you let your healing become someone else's inspiration, understand that your healing becomes someone else's inspiration in the moment you stop hiding it. So when you show up imperfect but glowing, like TDJ say, like liking me don't pay my bills, or like I don't care if you don't like me because I'm not doing something, or like I don't care because I'm not gonna go spend $400-500 like John Hope was saying because this person don't really deal with me, or I'm gonna go spend this type of money that so people can see, you see my new shoe, you see my new purse, you see my new bag. I'm not gonna do all that, you know what I'm saying? But like we got to understand that imperfect but growing. You got to understand, you give other permission to do the same. You know what I'm saying? So when you show up imperfect but growing, give other people permission to do the same. And understand that your journey saying healing is possible. You don't have to stay stuck. You're not alone. Because at the end of the day, if somebody don't like me, guess what? Jesus like me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kill it with. That's how I'm gonna get you. Like I'm not gonna go out there and spend extra money. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, we have to understand the more you heal out loud, the more you light the way. That's how we change multiple heart by heart and story by story. You know what I'm saying? So like we all got a heart by heart, story by story. It makes it meaning like somebody else got their heart, you got a heart. You know, you balancing out together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that's what it is right there. Like people, you can like me or love me, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna still be Dwayne. I'm gonna still be Pretty Boy. You know what I'm saying? Don't be mad because all your friends are broke. Like if you either got a solution for them or you got a street for them. I'm not gonna make it street for a grown person. Like if I can help you, I'm gonna help you when I can. But if not, I'm gonna come around when I'm done doing what I'm doing. So so when it comes to self-care, I'm gonna do what I need to do first. Then I'm gonna come out and hang out. Like I had a friend of mine that hit me up yesterday. I bought her a bottle for her birthday. She hit me up downtown. I'm downtown Riverside. I said, well, baby, I'm getting ready for a podcast. I said, I probably won't be downtown Riverside until like maybe Thursday. So she's like, oh, she said, well, stay home then. Well, you know? I mean, I don't know what she mean by it, but not that she's a good person though. But they do it like that. Like you got some people that get mad. She didn't get mad, but you know, I'm doing me. I'm living out my self-care plan. So if I can't live out me first, how can I look out for somebody else? Period. You know.
True.
Ashley, go ahead and you say something, and then
I mean, I'm just gonna say like the spark that things that we're giving will help someone else.
Right.
You know, it'll help somebody else believe that they could do it too. You know, because we're definitely showing examples of how to set boundaries, how to heal, how to, keep it pushing, how to protect your energy. You just got to keep going.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's why I value a corporate faith walk as well. Of course, personal, but that's why I value church. One thing that church does, especially if you're at a good church, you're able to hear other stories and hear other testimonies of what people have gone through. So that even resonates when it comes to self-care, and understanding what's important when it's, because, I tell people, especially young people who are looking to get into business, and even some other people that may be older than me, I'm like, look, I've made every mistake you can think of. I'm still learning, but this is what I do to take care of myself, to make sure that I'm not burnt out again, or to make sure that I don't, be depressed about this or that. So I believe telling your story to help the next man is what we're supposed to do.
Ooh. And like you say, we all find our identities in different places. Nobody's identity is in the same spot. Like Ash's identity, Brent identity, my identity, everybody that's watching right now, your identity, understand, we all get our identity in different places. Nobody get their identity in the same spot. So don't miss me with that BS when people tell you, it's like, oh, we got the same thing. No. We different. God made everybody different. When he made Dwayne, when he made Brent, when he made Ashley, he didn't make the same Ashley. He made Ashley with the same name as Ashley. Or he made Brent with the same name as Brent. We made Dwayne with the same name, but we all got different personalities and things like that. We all different. We all got different purposes. You know what I'm saying?
And you don't have to keep breaking yourself to be enough. You don't have to carry it all in silence. And you're definitely worthy of choosing you.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm gonna say, like Ashley got a good point. And that's why when it comes to showing up for yourself, you give others permission to do the same. So when people see you showing up for you, but boom. Like they're like, okay. So like say at the end of the day, it's like when you show up for yourself, you understand by resting, by setting boundaries, being honest about your emotion, or pursuing your healing, you're doing more than just taking care of you. You're modeling what's possible for someone who's watching silently, wondering if they can do the same. You know what I'm saying? And you understand that your courage becomes that confirmation. Your self-love becomes their blueprint. Your honesty becomes their invitation to stop pretending and make healing not only they make healing, but start healing. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people like this, Brent. I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana. When it comes to Shreveport, Louisiana, like we got some people that kind of humble. But when it comes to California, people like to pretend a lot, fake it till they make it.
Right.
Like I don't do that fake it till you make it type of stuff. Like either if you tell me this is what you do, when you see me the next week, like what you might lie to me, but I'm gonna still hold you accountable for what you told me.
Right.
You know, you might have been bullshitting me to get by. I tell people in California all the time, stop lying. Be who you are. When you meet me for the first time, don't tell me you do everything. Because at the end of the day, you don't know how to do everything. Tell me what you mastered first.
Right.
Then tell me. Then like, okay, well, I mastered this. Then now I'm doing this now. So sometimes you tell people you do everything, and you look like a fool when you say I do everything. Don't nobody do everything. God, He frowned upon people that multitask. It's a gift. Multitask is actually a gift that everybody don't have. Everybody ain't got multitasking still. You know what I'm saying? So like, at the end of the day, you know, like that's what it is right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, and as we get ready to bring this thing to an end, actually, what's some good gems that you learned from some like past guests throughout the our episode? This new series.
It has been so many. I mean, like I said, my takeaway is the A through Z gratitude. When you can't think of something, that A through Z gratitude was a good one from Deja.
Ooh.
For sure, what your body look like, you know, you never know what somebody's going through. You never know what they're holding in or what they're trying to keep tight and what they're into in the midst of the moment, and they still trying to be afloat. So that was to be mindful of. Be mindful of your approach to people because you never know what they're going through. Right? There's a lot of people struggling in silence. So point is, so when you talk to people and when you approach people or when you react and when you deal with people, it's not just all about you. It's not all about what you want at that moment. It's you got to be mindful of they might need something or they might need a smile. They might need what do you need instead of just going to get for what you want. And I don't know if that's a female thing that we got to be mindful of, but as a female, sometimes it's what I want. Do what I say. It's my world. And I get caught up in that too sometimes, honestly speaking, as a woman, you know, thinking the world revolves around you. But our men out here need a little extra support too.
Yeah, most definitely. I like that. And I'm going to go ahead and give a takeaway for my series, people. So we want to thank everybody for being here on our second series. We thank all the guests, wonderful guests that we had, and things like that. And no, we're not going to be able to go to all the pointers and gems that some of the guests dropped. But, you know, we're going to give y'all a couple of them. So we appreciate y'all. But one of them come from my good friend from Muskogee, Michigan, JR. JR Gray. He's out of, and one thing he was saying, like, what you entertain trains you. Like, what you entertain trains you. So if you over here entertaining a bunch of dummies, so you know, not, but like we take, and to go back to what Ashley and what Brent said earlier, that you can still learn something from some dummies, but you want to be careful to sit there with them all day. So you're gonna get sucked up in.
About the spiritual component that we've lost. You know, in our generation, our age group, we're not the same spiritual parents and spiritual parenting that the previous generations were to us. The church man is not picking up the teens, you know, so we got to think about the benefits of the church. And he definitely just gave us and reinforced some benefits of the church community, the community that the church brings.
Yeah, and just to put another plug in there, I've told, and now I'm closer to 40, but I've told a lot of people in our generation, and actually I'm guessing that you probably young, you probably in your 20s. Ashley, how old are you then? I'm gonna go ahead and ask. I'll ask.
My kids are 20 and 23.
All right, never mind. But anyway,
I know she look good for her age. I told her that.
I've told people, you know, church, of course, the spiritual side, the worship side, but we got to also think the village. I know for me personally, when I was a kid, my village, my godparents were people that went to my church. Literally, there were probably 10 or 15 people at my church when I was growing up that my parents could just say, hey, you go to their house, knowing that they wasn't going to talk to me crazy. They weren't going to abuse me. They weren't going to sexually abuse me. They weren't going to verbally do anything. They were just going to love on me. And some of those same people still love on me today. So when I tell everybody, we got to get back to that root of that community of the church. And I know the church not perfect. I've been in church my whole life.
Galilee Baptist, Shreveport, Louisiana. Dr. E. Edgar Jones. And also we know with the Lake Bethlehem, Dennis Every, RIP to Harry Blake. You know, all these good churches. Like one thing, and actually, I know we getting ready to get up out of here pretty soon. And I would say this for you and everybody else that's listening. At one point in time in Shreveport, Louisiana, Shreveport was power by the big black churches. Like we had what we call mega churches in Shreveport. Mount Cana, Zion Baptist, Peaceful West.
Everywhere before COVID, right?
No, we still got them. No, we still got a couple. Like, and Brent, correct me if I'm wrong. When I say mega churches, they didn't build like apartment for senior citizens. They didn't build like gymnasium. You remember back in the day when we had the church league for basketball, baseball. Like I talked to my cousin Albert Bell and Wiley Stewart. We got our baseball stadium for Galilee Baptist Church. You know what I'm saying? So people, we got to get back in the church.
Well, since we talking about Shreveport Church, I got to shout out my church, Peaceful Rest Baptist Church, my pastor.
Peaceful Rest. Timothy
Jones. Yeah.
Timothy Jones, baby.
Doctor.
Yeah.
Dr. Timothy Jones.
Yeah. So I'm a big advocate for that. Good, bad, and ugly. Anything in this earth realm is going to be beautiful and ugly at the same time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
everything is a gift and a curse.
Yes. Everything. This is what I've told people this for years. This is the barometer on if you need to continue something. As long as the blessing is bigger than the burden, you need to continue it. That's a relationship. That's a marriage.
That's a chill.
Because it's bigger than the burden.
Yeah.
Right?
Everything is a burden. Let's even say if you're in a nice apartment, the blessing is that you have a nice place to live. The burden is that you got to pay rent every month.
Right? Everything's a gift and a curse. And the same things that you love about somebody, you might end up hating about them.
Exactly.
Oh, and look, to be dropping gem, and like I say, people out there that ain't really got it. I want y'all to understand, like they said, they hate you because you have more and you did less. No, wait, I did that wrong. They hate you when you had less and you did more. They hate you when you did. People, I know a lot of people that had a little bit but did more. So like the people's in the pudding. So you know what I'm saying? Like
focus on your own plate and you be all right.
You know what I'm saying? And Brent, we appreciate you, man, for this being here with us on our 70 episode. On our 70 episode.
Yes,
like man,
your handle,
your handle, and give them your takeaway too.
If they want to get to know you, follow you, get some more from you, work with you, etc., etc.
Gotcha. So handle on any social media from LinkedIn, which is my professional side. I always over the Instagram, which you may see a little bit more fun stuff. It's going to be at Brent Latin, BRENTLATIN. YPE is one of our companies, so we do media and marketing. So, hey, pretty boy. Next time I'm in, we were in LA last year working on a documentary. Next time I'm out there, man, we gonna do lunch or something.
Oh, most definitely. I'm down.
Yes,
like that.
So
I'm in Riverside.
Okay, yeah. Look, it don't matter. I'll catch either a Lyft, Uber, or I don't mind public transit when I'm out there in LA.
Oh, that part. I love public transit out there like that because people don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is right there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that's what it is right there. And like you say, man, we definitely appreciate you. And people, and like you say, and as we get ready to get up out of here, you know, like you say, we got a lot of movies out this summer. Y'all make sure y'all gonna check out that Madea movie, Destination Wedding. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of movies out there. We got but that's the one particular movie because we want you to support the black people. We have a clip of that, and also y'all make sure y'all check out in Shreveport, Louisiana, Jeremy Lee new spot. 10 out of 10 lounge. It look really nice. We also opened up a new club this weekend, so we're gonna show that to you. So after the we show y'all this, we come back, we gonna dance our way up out of here. We're gonna go ahead and go get us some dinner. We're gonna do what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But Taco Tuesday.
I'm about to go to sleep.
We wanted to take this time to formally invite you to the wedding. It's going to be a destination wedding.
We gotta get our passports first.
I am illegal in 92 countries. I cannot be going all the way to no Bahamas, honey.
Y'all gonna have an open bar? Yes.
We will be there.
Yep.
What are we doing back here? We supposed to be sitting up in the big first class seat, not sitting back here like we damn Rosa Parks in the back of the bus. These seats so tight, girl. Y'all give me a mammogram. Welcome to the Bahamas. I feel rich. This is my room. I feel like Diane Jerome.
This bachelor party's gonna be lit.
Is it gonna be church music being played? We can pray?
Oh yeah, we gonna be praying.
How much you know about this boy? Why is she rushing, damn?
It is what it is.
She is up to something. Will you just enjoy yourself? You about to get punched yourself. You know something ain't right about this. Something ain't right about it at all. If you don't have trust in a marriage, you don't have nothing.
But dear, just relax. Y'all don't know how to act.
Oh, ain't that cute? She got on them shims. You know, you shimmies. She shimmied from Kim Kardashian.
Okay, I guess I hear that.
You gotta open your arms wide and embrace whatever it is that's coming at you. Mabel. I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't been through a tube that little since I was born. I'm not gonna go through another one. No.
Sizzling yet, the damn too hot. I'm sizzling yet, did you forgot?
Alrighty, people, as y'all know, as we get ready to get up out of here, people, man, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Tyler Perry on his new movie. Shout out to Jay Lee and them on their new establishment. Shout out to everybody that's been getting the award for putting the paint where it ain't in an economy that's so broken right now. Shout out to Brent. We appreciate Brent for being here with us. And you see, I got this shot in my hand, a shot of excellence. So like I don't know what you got, Brent. I don't know what you got, Ashton, but I got this shot of excellent for 70 episodes. You know what I'm saying, man? I just want to let everybody, people know. Don't give up. Keep showing up, people. No matter what the world look like, no matter what it look like, keep showing up. Keep putting God first. You know what I'm saying? Keep taking it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And as I take this shot, we got some fireworks for y'all. And man, we're gonna party on out of here.
Thank you.
Yeah, there we go. And like I say, as you know, like we say in Shreveport, baby, man, it's time to get loose. It's time to party like a rock star, baby. We did this. We accomplished this moment. I want to thank y'all. Thank you, Brent. Thank you, Ashley. Thank everybody that was here. Thank y'all for making it possible. Oh. Touch up to the roof.
Brent's tired. We're ready to go to bed.
We all free to leave.
Have a good one. See you later.
believe it, it's all for real. And she sucking while I drive and think she need a baby bill. Yeah, imported like a rock star, fuck like a porn star. At around 100 packs, little bitch, you know we rolling hard. Bitch must think I'm dumb or something, must think I'm a retard. Touch me in this water, niggas slang this bitch like breeze, boy. Left, right, left, bitch, come get your step on. I put built the ass, I'm not that nigga you can rap on. I'm not your baby daddy, this they think they get your back blown. Before I flex out, you gotta blow me like a sax. I'm a motherfucking ooh. I think I lost my ooh. I flash and turn the port up, I'm rolling out the tube. Double coast, so pull me up, you know we turned up to the rules. Type of partner make a move, and you better wear my shoes. Ooh, bitch, you better move. Ooh, and you better wear my shoes. Ooh, bitch, I'm rolling out the tubes. Throw me back, choo, start a line, choo, ooh, bow, bitch, I'm on my, yeah, choo, I'm on my, party like a rock star, fuck like a porn star. Shit, nigga, yeah, totally, dude. Yeah, hold on, man, get in the way you go down, nigga. Excuse me, sir. Hey, watch out, nigga, get with this bitch, yeah.
See y'all later, people. Good night. God bless y'all. We'll see you on this third season. They get it, baby.
Actually want to quit where the odds are so much against you that you feel like you want to stop or pick an easier path or road. You can't stop, won't stop is something I came up with in my music. I drop these positive messages. It's my movement. No matter what, if you get knocked down 10 times, get up 11 and keep fighting and keep learning and embrace the good times, embrace the bad times. If I have breath in my body, I'm gonna keep on getting up. If I gotta crawl, it's just been the mission statement of my life, a symbol of adversity to other things that I've gone through in life, being a public figure. If we keep on and keep being persistent, the doors may get slammed on you. People may not pick up the phone, but don't stop.